I'll let you guys know on that. Of course, just keep up with my social media. I'll post if we're going to be doing an early stream. I am back on Twitter, but I'm very or X. Sorry, X is so cool. I don't know how much longer I'm going to use it. I mean, just now that they're removing the block button just because they want to make a little bit of money, seems kind of stupid. I don't know, man. I've already been suspended under Elon Musk, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyways, all that is linked in the description below. Like and subscribe if you guys enjoy the stream at any point, and we will get to a Cav Reacts. Let's go. Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, You're America. They're making a new album, The Brave 2. I enjoyed the first album. We did a live stream of it. Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun encouraged reactors to do a whole stream reaction of it, which is awesome of them. And we did that, I don't know, what was that, a year ago or so? So we'll probably do the new album whenever that drops. Expect a long stream from me. That was a good time. But here we go with Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, You're America. Let's go.
They're screaming that they hate America and we're the reason. If you don't feel safe, then stop defunding the policemen. You calling us extremists cause our words have hurt your feelings, and we're sorry we can't hear you over the sound of our freedom. Y'all been filling up our classrooms with drag queens for kids. We think it's not appropriate, you tell us that it is. The complexities of gender and children won't ever mix when there's school shootings by women whose pronouns are him, his. I'm not Republican, but keep it 100, they making sense. The most destructive ideologies are coming from the left.
I'm sorry. He threw so much at me. I got to go back real sec. I'm kind of retarded, so it takes me a second to digest what he said, because he said a lot.
We're the reason. If you don't feel safe, then stop defunding the policemen. You calling us extremists because our words have hurt your feelings, and we're sorry we can't hear you over the sound of our freedom. Y'all been filling up our classrooms with drag queens for kids. We think it's not appropriate, you tell us that it is. The complexities of gender and children won't ever mix when there's school shootings by women whose pronouns are him, his. I'm not Republican, but keep it 100.
It's a lot of the my screen's flickering, so if my stream shuts off, I apologize in advance. But yeah, it's a lot of the transgender movement has been doing the last couple of mass shootings. 5 of them, I believe. They're like technically 6, but they're like, well, the other guy was non-binary, so it doesn't actually count. There was one in Philadelphia, transgender man. They don't want to talk about it, and even I don't even know if it was the mayor or whoever the hell it was saying he flat out said they don't want to talk about it because they don't want to bring hate to this group. They're covering up the truth, protecting this group for whatever reason. You had the transgender shooter shoot up all those Christian kids. A lot of people were saying hate crime. I'm like, I think that's more of a terrorist act. But, there was hate obviously involved. But we can't talk about them. They're like, oh, we don't care about those mass shooters. We don't care about the mass shooters in Chicago every night. Anything over 4 is technically classified as a mass shooter. We don't care about those. If they're white, then we care. They had that mall shooting. They were reporting on it at first because they for some reason thought the guy was white and he wasn't. They want to pick and choose what mass shootings they cover. They want us to, children and adults and everyone to not even just like accept the LGBT community. It's beyond that now. It used to be, hey, we just want to get married. That's it. And then it turned into, we're going to add LGBTQI play AA plus 98 different genders. We're just going to make shit up as we go along. And if you don't play along, it's not even like playing along or accepting. If you don't worship us, we're going to cancel you. We're going to fire you. We're going to dox you. We're going to come after you and your family. And in a lot of these mass shooter cases, be shot to death. But for some reason, we are force-fed it. Children are force-fed it. And like you said about the drag queen shows in the schools, he says, we say it's not appropriate. You say that it is. A lot of them just pretend it doesn't happen. Remember, Prager was on with the Young Turks, and he's talking about the drag shows going on. Sarah Gonzalez, Tim Pool, a lot of them post about it. Horrible stuff. I never cover it because it's borderline CP in my opinion. So I don't cover it, but they do bring the truth out there. But they just pretend it doesn't happen. Prager is confronting them about this, and they're like, "What are you talking about? It doesn't happen. You're making that up." It's amazing. I can go on and on, but we'll keep going with the song. That stuff's just pissing me off.
They making sense, the most destructive ideology. Him, his, I'm not Republican, but keep it 100. They making sense, the most destructive ideologies are coming from the left. I think Black Lives Matter, they think white lives matter less. And LGBTQ turned into WTF. Dear Democrats, I don't have nothing against the liberal, but the people representing you are communists and criminals. They've been starting World War III, we shipping missiles still. They don't want America great, they want it miserable. You can try to burn down the
before we get into the
WTF. Destructive ideologies are coming from the left. I think Black Lives Matter, they think white lives matter less. And LGBTQ turned into WTF. Dear Democrat.
Yeah, it's like LGBTQ. Yeah, because it was, like I just said, kind of goes with what I was saying before. Like, wait, we just want to get married. Then it turned to, oh, we're non-binary people. We don't conform to any gender. Or we're also two-spirited, and we're also identifying as a crazy gay unicorn thing. They're like making it up. And then when you're like, well, okay, well, I'm not going to go along with that. That's ridiculous. That's not a real thing you just said. You creating your own pronouns isn't, you don't just choose your own pronouns. They just are what they are. And if I don't play along with the insanity, we're canceled. We're fired from our jobs. They're like, how's it affect you? How does it affect you? Well, it affects us greatly. We're fired from our jobs. Or people are being shot up in schools because of this community. Yeah, nobody cared in the past because, like he just said, it used to be LGBTQ, and then it turned into, LGBTWTF. It was a great line.
Think white lives matter less, and LGBTQ turned into WTF. Dear Democrats, I don't have nothing against the liberal, but the people representing you are communists and criminals. They've been starting World War III, we shipping missiles still. They don't want America great, they want it miserable. You can try to burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America. I'm hearing words I never heard in life.
That was a good hook. I usually don't hear both of them do clean vocals, but that was really I kind of like the vibe. It kind of has that "In God We Trust" vibe. If you guys remember that song, I like it, and I like that what he said about we got the First Amendment, don't forget about the second. Kind of reminds me of the Dave Chappelle skit when he was like. He's like, the Second Amendment is just in case the first one doesn't work out. It's a great line. Great job by both of them on that hook.
I'm hearing words I never heard in life. Kids go to school to learn, never make it back home, they get murdered like. Who's concerned, not the left or the right? Hope you ready for the fight, coming to your front door tonight. The former president got arrested, the current one lost, but I guess he got elected. Kids get molested, pedophiles all get protected, and you can see front door tonight. The former president got arrested, the current one lost, but I guess he got elected. Kids get molested.
The current one lost, but I guess he got elected. Yep, it's like everybody knows what went on in the election. We know that it was 100% stolen, that former Vice President Joe Biden doesn't belong to be there. And what was the line he said after that?
Got arrested, the current one lost, but I guess he got elected.
But I guess he got elected. Yeah, it's I don't even know what we could say on YouTube if they still ban us for election talk or whatever, but I don't care. It's like we've seen what happened with Georgia with the burst pipe. Everybody get out. We have to stop counting. The burst pipe never happened. It was a leaky urinal, and they evacuated everybody, all the Republican voters. They brought back a handful of people who were Democrats to recount the votes. That's when they pulled the suitcases out from the table. That's when we saw them on screen scanning the same ballot over and over. When we have, what was it in Pennsylvania, like a million more voters, or a million more mail-in ballots that we received than we sent out. I don't know how that happens. You had the Supreme Court literally deemed Pennsylvania's election unconstitutional. They said that. That is an official statement, that Pennsylvania's election was unconstitutional. They changed votes, they changed election laws last minute without legislation approval. They weren't allowed to do that. And again, Supreme Court deemed Pennsylvania unconstitutional. Of course, when we said, well, it's unconstitutional, then what are we going to do about it? Well, there's nothing you can do about it. Too much time has passed. You had Shapiro and Wolf, the governor over there, changing election laws very, very last minute, just going to the judges like, hey, because of COVID, can we change this law? Sure. Remember, Pennsylvania wanted 2 days of counting, and they said, actually, we have 7 days of counting. Yes, 700,000. Trump was up by almost 1 million votes on election night. And they just kept finding the votes, kept finding the votes. I can go on and on about the election stuff, but we'll be here all day. I should do a separate video specifically on that. But yeah, we know he lost.
The former president got arrested, the current one lost, but I guess he got elected. Kids get molested, pedophiles all get protected, and you can kill a baby anytime if you pregnant. People so weak, feel free to take a knee, and you can't even speak, God forbid you disagree. I don't even know what virtual signaling means. Young men used to fight wars, now they make memes. Divide us up, I'm pretty sure that's the plan. Got a gun in my hand for when shit hits the fan. And how the woman of the year is a man. I'm pretty sure I never really understand. You can try to burn down.
You think feminists would be mad about that? That men come in, they, you know, the woman of the year, you know, is Caitlyn Jenner. They had other men win the award too. They are having men take all these sports awards from them. Yeah, that's progress. Good job, feminists.
City, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America. You told us we're the ones to blame. You're the ones who riot till the city's up in flames. You told us we've been spreading lies, but you believe the truth is on the news every night. You told us we gotta stop the fighting, but you're the ones who keep the country angry and divided. You told us we're crazier than you, but all of our conspiracy theories are coming true. You can try to burn down the city.
Like that, we're crazier than you, but our conspiracy theories come true. It is true. I mean, how many times have we had a crazy conspiracy theory? Remember the gas stoves thing that they tried taking back? They're going to ban gas stoves, and then all the Democrats are like, these crazy Republicans, what are they talking about? What are they talking about now today? They want to ban them. Alex Jones somehow predicted the Ukraine war with Russia. I don't know if you guys ever seen that video. It's creepy. He predicts it down to the T that they're going to get us into a war. They're crazy theories sometimes, but then they come true.
Scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second. It's not your America.
All right. Nova, the brief too. There you go. Overall, I thought that was excellent. I thought that was one of their better ones for sure. You don't hear Adam do a lot of singing, not often, but it's nice to hear him go through that. They both killed it on the chorus and the verses. I kind of like how a more serious tone it had than American Flag. American Flag was awesome. It was a very aggressive song, really hit hard. This kind of had more of a mellow type serious take to it, kind of like In God We Trust, like from their last album, which was one of my favorite songs from them. I thought it was excellent overall. If you guys are not watching this live, make sure you guys leave a comment. I love to read them and hear what you guys think, and leave your suggestions below in the comments, and we'll get to the other ones. Nova has bars too. Hell yeah. We got to get to some of her videos. A lot of people recommend her videos to us, a lot of her songs. I keep saying we're going to get around to them, but I will. Promise. Just been a little slow lately. But I liked it. I enjoyed it.